Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancier. I wanted to come and say hello to wish you a good day. I hope life is nice for you. Let's make it nice. Let's make sure that life is beautiful every day. Let's welcome joy in our life each and every day. I'm going to pull a few cards to see what the angel may recommend. I'm going to discuss a few different sorts. I'm going to make a little announcement, which. May not be as significant now yet, but and sing a song at the end for the highest wisdom for us today is hope. For hope is the one thing that we'll always keep with it, no matter what happens in life. Hope, if hope is lost, all is lost. So hope and faith and trust is very essential, because we do not know what really will happen tomorrow, what can happen in the next moment even. So let us hope for the best. Let us always, when we move into the ascension, the best is always yet to come, no matter what comes to us. Be grateful, as we are grateful for whatever comes to us, as Nietzsche said, amor fati, and he also said, whatever does not kill you make you stronger. So, and that we will move a lot faster as we do not resist of whatever life is bringing to us. We do not resist. Know that there is always hope. Hope is a great Elohim also. So call on hope and Aloha. Those very powerful beings who live above the islands of Hawaii. Then what we need to understand is rest. We have to learn to rest, to recuperate, to regenerate, to gather our energy, to move into the states where we feel fully rested. There is this need for being feeling well, and feeling well means taking care of ourselves. What we need to do is accomplishment. There are certain things that we have set our goals, we have set certain goals for ourselves, and so we need to accomplish those things. And in many sense, we have to use a way that will be successful, and so we have to learn the skills we need in order to achieve our goal. But once we have done that, then we'll be able to achieve whatever we need to achieve. There is no the light of the soul is the most powerful of all force, as the master taught, the master of wisdom says. This light of the soul is the most powerful force that's in the universe, because it can overcome all things. So know yourself as an extension of God, as a child of the light, child of the star. Thoth also says that the man is a child of the stars, but until he knows that, he can never be free. And the general message for us is revelation. We have to allow ourselves to those new revelation. Before we can, if we trust the sources of the information, then we have to accept it through our faith. And once we accept it through our faith, we practice there, and then eventually the revelation comes to confirm that belief. For many things we have to accept through our faith, and then slowly but surely we are moving into a state where there is a vibration that makes it possible for us to understand. I'm going to pull a card for the Akash to see what the Akash may want to reveal to us today. It is the tree, the growth. It is the ability to grow. We are growing. Understand there is a great deal of growth that is happening, that has happened, that is continuing to happen, and so we have to continue to grow and move forward. We have to understand, to leave all the wounded, the heart, the past is, we may have had wounds in the past, but we have to have compassion in relationship to our past self, and let this wound die and be reborn into a higher heart. And then as we do that, we will be able to utilize the light body. And the painting I showed yesterday wasn't completely finished. I realized it when I put it next to its sister painting. I felt it is not complete, so I worked on it most of the night, and it's still in the process. I wanted to say it's very important also that if you feel if you look for this freedom and this ascension, it's good to cleanse ourselves regularly. A good way to do that is to acquire sage, white sage, and then you just burn it. You just so you and then you use a fan or feathers or something, and then you put it above your head. You let it enter into your aura. You can breathe it too. It's very good. It removes tobacco addiction. Breathing sage also can remove a lot of. It is very healthy. Not all day, of course, but. And then you go through the whole house and purify. It's good to do it once a week, at least once, maybe not every day, but at least once a week, because we have unconscious thought all the time. We have all some negative energy that may be blocked, and the sage will always assist in liberating that. I also wanted to say that it's very important to choose not to fight sort of the universe, not to fight life, to accept, to allow, to go through whatever we need to go through, because if we are fighting against something, then we make it what we resist persist. What we fight against becomes bigger. So let it things be and move directly through. Use the principle of knowing that what you are seeking is to elevate your frequency, elevate your vibration. For thoughts and action may be fine, but what we have to achieve certain frequency, certain vibration, and to let go of the entanglement of the fourth dimensional polarity. There is no need to resolve all those problems. They have been created by the dark aspect of the self, and so you want to move into the field of unity and unity, love, peace, joy of the fifth dimension, and rest there. There is no need to linger in the fourth dimension. Well, if you go into the fourth dimension, go into the higher aspect, which will present the higher dreams, because the lower aspects present the nightmares and all those things, as Dante, the philosopher, explained it when he goes through hell, purgatory, and eventually find paradise. He goes through the astral plane. And in a sense, of course, what I'm saying is there's just an idea, just to give an idea. You may already know all that, but to get an understanding, and of course it is not limited to what I'm saying, it is just a little detail of it, but in many sense we live in our existence come from a 13th dimension, and we are moved into the sub-universe, which is a 12th dimensional matrix of reality. Yeah, so in essence, the 0 point, the zero dimension, is a dimension that includes all dimensions. I haven't been through that experience in my conscious state yet, so I cannot discuss it too much, but it is the home, the original sound, where all hearts are connected within the one heart, the heart of hearts, through the central heart of God, and we are included within this matrix frequency beyond all experiences. From that 0 point emerged, there is the first dimension, which is the richness of the mineral self, and from a biological standpoint, it is the life of the cell, the human cell. The second dimension is the dimension of the organs. It is also the dimension where animals live. The third dimension is the dimension that is third and fourth dimension are illusionary dimension that the third dimension is the sensory realm that the ego personality recognizes as real, as time and space, separated in time and space. The fourth dimension is the dimension of dream, and then and emotions. It is a reservoir of potential and possibility. It goes from dark to light. But we want to move beyond that into the fifth dimension. For that is the third and fourth is the ego. Eventually the ego will dissolve and will integrate the soul personality. The soul is fourth, fifth, and seventh dimension. The fifth dimension is a point of connectivity with all things and all being, when we recognize ourselves as eternal being and eternally connected to all that is. There is no more separation. It is a crystalline dimension. The dimension from fifth to 15th dimension are crystalline dimensions. Then on the sixth dimension is the dimension of harmonic light, of sacred geometry. It is also a reservoir of possibility where we can explore different timelines, and it is a very fluid dimension. Then the seventh dimension is the apex of individual evolution. It's the ascended master realm. It is where the heart pulse is being controlled from the seventh dimension. Of course, all dimensions have different layers, different levels. They're divided on different levels. When we move into the upper planes of the seventh dimension, we move into the portals of infinity, and we reach the eighth dimension, where we return to our monad, where we connect to our group soul. The ninth, where we can formulate the plans where we formulate the plans to integrate timelines. The ninth dimension is a celestial dimension, where we can verify that the divine dimension that makes sure that the timelines are in alignment with the divine plan. and then the oversoul is 10th, 11, and 12. I do not really know all that well those dimensions just yet, so I can't really talk about it. It makes sense to talk about what is the oversoul. The oversoul is something monumental, phenomenal. It is the future. From a cosmological standpoint, for those who have followed my videos, who are read the Urantia book, it is the universe of universes right now in time and space is composed of 7 great universes, 700,000 local universes that are all different universes that are evolving through times. And so those 700,000, eventually there will be 700,000 universe, and they will be completely, the time and space will eventually end when all being, all thing, all planets, all universe will have merged into the light. To understand that this program of evolution, the supreme being is the oversoul of the grand universe. And then once this time and space will have ended, we'll move on to the first level of outer space, the transcendental universe, which is monumental beyond our understanding, but it is not yet revealed, and we won't know that until the whole of time and space will be finished. But there are 4 levels of increasing dimensions and of transcendental level of reality that will expand as the universe will eventually become infinite. The universe is cosmos is quite young in relationship to what it will become, and to understand the ultimate is the oversoul of the master universe. So the supreme ultimate is the oversoul of the cosmos. So I don't want to go too far into it, but just wanted to bring those ideas. I hope you find them interesting. The painting behind me is called the Family of Light, or Great Central Sun. So there is this great golden sun, and then this white sun. Then there are those 2 spheres that is blue. One is whole, one is whole, the other one is hollow. And there are all kinds of details all over this painting. You can really go very deep into it. There is all kinds. There is tons of details. It's like it is like looking into a telescope. It never ends, and life is like that. It does not end. It's an eternal unfolding process. But this is representative of the richness of space and all those stars. I'm gonna finish with a song. It's a song about love. It's a nice song. I like it. It goes like this. Love, rescue me, come forth and speak to me. Raise me up and don't let me fall. No man is my enemy, my own hands imprison me. Love, rescue me. Many strangers I have met on the road to my regret. Many lost to seek to find themselves in me. They ask me to reveal the very thoughts they would conceal. Love, rescue me. And the sun in the sky makes a shadow of you and I, stretching out as the sun sinks in the sea. I'm here without a name in the palace of my shame. I said, love, rescue me. In the cold mirror of a glass, I see my reflection pass. See the dark shades of what I used to be. See the purple of her eyes, the scarlet of my lies. Love, rescue me. Yea, though I walk in the valley of the shadow, yea, I will fear no evil. I have cursed thy rod and staff, they no longer comfort me. Love, rescue me. Sha-la-lam, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-lam, sha-la-lam, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la. I said, love, love, rescue me. I said, love, climb up the mountain. Said, love. I said, love, oh my love. On the hill of the sun, I'm on the eve of the storm, and my words you must believe in. Oh, I said, love, rescue me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I'm here without a name in the palace of my shame. I said, love, rescue me. I have conquered my past. The future is here at last. I stand at the entrance to a new world I can see. The ruins to the right of me will soon have lost sight of me. Love, rescue me. Well, thank you very much. I wanted to make a little announcement. I've been called to I've written a book about space travel and interdimensional travel. I explain all the protocol of that, and I've really been called to make that translation. So I'm going to use the next 2 weeks to do that, and then I'm going to read. I'm going to already do it in French because I already have it done in French. But as soon as it's done, I'm going to read the first 6 chapters. It's got 12 chapters, but the first 6 chapters reveal all the initiation part. So I will read that as soon as I get this translation done. So you can already have the tool to space travel. To understand how it works and to practice it, and if you wish to do that. Well, I hope this was interesting for you. Until then, I wish you a good day, and thank you very much. Namaste.